The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Voiced Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Everyone Needs an Aquarius. We are back by triumphant demand. Dom, how have you been doing?
Listen, I've been doing black.
Hey, that's all you need. That's all you can do sometimes. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the comments. There's somebody in the comments trying to say that your breasts are fake. I don't know if you want to address that or not.
Because they're not. It's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. Like, honestly, I'm not a person that shames people for getting work done.
Yeah, and you're in LA, it makes sense, you know.
It would make sense. But if I got work done, I would get my ass done. Like, I would have a big ass. God knew what he was doing. I just told my homeboy this. I said, hey, I don't have no flat ass. It's cute. I have a cute shape. But he knew to make me have to work out and get a big ass. Like, it's true. It's really true. Like, I have to do squats and stuff. Like, no. I'm top heavy. Some people are top and bottom heavy. Some people are just bottom heavy. This is what God gave me. He gave me extra sprinkle of unicornism. These are my natural titties. And you can tell, like, even right here how it sit. Like, you can tell by that line right there. Like, these are real.
Look, I mean, I don't know now because I found out some people like, man, they ain't done anything. Oh no, they got that. I'm like, dang, they did. They got the value mark version or something.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get fillers in my face. I'm not gonna alter my face, but I can go for a refresher. So yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if we got any other comments real quick.
Y'all always got something to say. Like,
oh yeah.
Like if I'm just trying to get my butt pumped back to this. I feel like at one point I was like almost there, like my base.
Okay, so we have quite a few comments. Damn. Okay, all right. Let me go through them. This one is from Don't Play Yourself. He says, I mean, dudes are lining. I think he's meaning lining up to be with her. So how can you really hate on her? Talking about Lori Harvey. You can't get mad when she's getting it like she is. Plus, we don't know anything about them. I 100% agree with y'all.
We be making these people business our business because we want to focus on the problems that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's true. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Then one of our favorite listeners to the show that is a troll to the show, Manny, he says, Lori Harvey going to get that hard lesson when she 35, 40 and have to settle for a simp who she don't actually even like for real just because he has some ends.
Lori Harvey is the exception. There are some women that kind of bypass certain things.
Boom. There you go right there. There is a percentage of women that will always be bad and they'll always be able to do what they want to do.
Hello.
It is what it is.
Hello. Welcome, Lori. Welcome to the club.
Somebody else says, Hate You Give says, Lori Harvey is the definition of an upscale bust down.
Okay.
Then somebody said, weird caption, Lori is a Capricorn. That's why she has the GOAT. They knew what they was doing with the GOAT. It's the GOAT that I said.
No, it's not that.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
No.
Okay. We're not staying here this week. Come on, let's get into our topics. We got a lot to cover.
Look, I refuse that. The streets know. They knew. That's why we got so many views on it, because they knew what I meant when I said GOAT. She thinks she the greatest of all time, or she's insinuating that without saying it. It's all good. We getting our topics. All right. Drake and Beyonce drop projects. House infused, it feels like. I have not listened to the Drake album at all. I listened maybe 10, 15 seconds.
So is that an Aquarius thing?
I've not 1 minute. I'm talking about like 15, 20 seconds of one song. And I was like, okay.
You're better than me because I didn't listen to any of that shit. When I tell you I didn't even finish Certified Lover Boy.
I've never listened to one song on it.
I was like, damn, this sounds like one long song. And then I looked up and it was like track 4 or 5. I turned it off.
I did not listen to one song on there. I don't know.
I turned that shit off so quick. I didn't even listen to this. And from what I was seeing on my timeline was a lot of people saying that Drake don't know how to rap over a house beat. I'm seeing that. I saw a lot of Azealia Banks props. This is how you and she wasn't so weird.
Getting some props and coming back out. Okay.
And then, then the GOAT drops at midnight last night, Beyonce.
Yep. And I did listen to that for 20 seconds. I listened to that a little bit longer.
And when she released the release date, I don't like this Beyonce. I don't like this version of Beyonce because I like the Beyonce that gives me a full album just out of nowhere. I don't want to know dates. I just want drops. I purchased a box. I don't know what's going to be in this box. I did. I purchased box 4. Yes.
Is this for the new album?
Yes, for the new album.
Don't even know what's going to be in it. This is like, y'all are like the people that like, y'all are, and there's nothing wrong with it. It actually shows the credit of Beyonce. When we were kids, the fan clubs back then, you would send like $15, $20. You didn't know what you was going to get. You just wanted to get something from the fan club. That is what Beyonce has got. She's got a 1990s fan base sending some of the new kids on the block, a new edition, to get some back and don't know what it is.
Shut up.
No. I'm not even hating. I am hating, but it's like impressive. It's impressive at the same time. I'm saying that she has a fan base like that.
I stand.
I'm not mad.
But I will say this though. Kelly Rowland was ahead of the game. Kelly Rowland has always been in that realm of, okay, see, I opened my door sidebar to try to get some breeze coming through because I turned the air off so I wouldn't have feedback. Mm-hmm. And now it wants to be planes and helicopters. But I will say Kelly has always dabbled in this space. And then now everybody want to do this. And it's funny because I literally just listened to Kelly Rowland's like Commander and finally and Kelly Rowland just doesn't get her just due like she should.
I agree.
Kelly Rowland is a GOAT as well. And we don't talk about that enough. We don't talk about her vocals enough. She too is an Aquarius.
Yep.
Day before my birthday. And I just, I'm here for it because I will say this. Today on my Twitter feed, I felt like people just want to feel good right now. I feel like that so much is happening.
You mean like in general people do?
In general. Even with Drake's album, I feel like everybody was just super positive today. You either you like it or you don't. I am a person, I kind of wanted one more ratchet Beyonce. We'll probably get it throughout there, the album. But I was kind of ready for Partition Beyonce again. Or even
I wasn't ready for Crystal Waters Beyonce. I know that.
I mean,
it sounds like to me.
So it had been talks for a minute that was the concept of the album.
Oh, that it was going to sound like Crystal Waters?
that it was gonna be ballroom, disco, house.
That East
vibe.
Coast,
Yeah,
house vibe. Okay.
Yeah, so that
That
happens.
Baltimore, Jersey. Yeah, yeah.
But I was kind of hoping and praying for a little bit ratchet, like or maybe I
But
was.
do we need ratchet Beyonce? Let's be honest.
Honestly, I could
let Beyonce evolve.
Who the fuck do you think I am? You ain't married to no average bitch, boy.
Okay, we got that already though. I'm cool.
I could go for it again.
We let her evolve.
And again and again and again.
Let Beyonce evolve. Let her evolve.
No, I'm down for that. But this has been talks. And then last week, Edward Enninful, the editor-in-chief of British Vogue, shout out Blackness, pretty much confirmed that that's what he heard the album and that's what it is. That was it. It was going to entail, which I don't think it's coincidence that Drake dropped how and when he did. I think Drake kind of wants to take some credit, light skins.
So do you think Drake knew this and did this, try to get this out before her?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like absolutely. He's a Scorpio, calculated. They're calculated people.
So you think he knew that she was doing this, or were they both doing it and he wanted to get his out first? Or did he hear she was doing it and then wanted to do it before her?
I feel like the industry talks, so they kind of have like ideas. Like you kind of know what's happening, but I feel like it definitely was intentional. Because it's like when Beyonce dropped, nobody's going to talk about nothing else for a second, especially we know how big the community is. Like they're living for it, and honestly, people, gay, straight, whatever you subscribe to, like everybody's kind of living for it because they're just like, this about, I can dance, I can work out to this. I ain't dancing so long. I'm about to have a good time. Beyonce said, hey, be out here this summer, but wear your mask. Wear your mask. So, it's just definitely. I feel like he dropped intentionally. Like, who could read that artwork? I could not read that artwork.
Yeah. I mean, it would be dope though. Beyonce can do whatever she wants to. I just think a lot of artists, and especially an artist that's solidified as Beyonce. Why wouldn't you just throw Crystal Waters on there with you? Like, how fresh would that have been to like really like have like the woman that really kind of pushed that in the late 80s, early 90s on a big scale, just throw on there for like a couple of bars or even background singing for you on the joint. Like, how dope that'd be for like, but I don't know the politics, everything. I'm just saying, I wish a lot more artists that are newer would do that.
It could be some politicking behind it, and it might have been better for her to, if Crystal owns the rights, if she owns the rights.
But I don't have to. But I can just be singing on the song. Like that doesn't mean I can't sing on the song.
Yeah, but it might be more beneficial for her to not. And she just
for Crystal Waters.
Yeah, where it's just like,
how would it benefit you not to be on a Beyonce song?
Like, hey, here's the fee where we're gonna sample it, then you would get royalties off of this. Whereas if we put you on this track, we're gonna pay you this one fee, and that's it. Maybe, I don't know. I would lower. So far removed from the industry, like the music industry.
Yeah.
But I will say this: when you said that, it was, who has the perfect sample?
Who?
Summer Walker featuring Usher.
Never listened to it.
Oh.
Summer Walker just sounds annoying to me. I can't even do it.
Well, she on her debut album, she did she has a song called Come Through, and it samples You Make Me Wanna.
Okay.
And Usher hopped on it. So I was like,
but that's a dope thing.
That was perfect. I was like, that was perfect because we really don't see that. But I don't know. It's
Chris Brown did a dope one though too when he did the song and he took SWV joint he put them on the remix.
Oh, I didn't know there was a remix to that.
Yeah, it's SWV. Coco singing on it on the remix. She's singing the second verse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's better. When you hear that version, you'll never listen to the first version because Coco could sing her ass off. So it's like
That's weird. I've never heard that.
Hold
Speaking
on.
of Chris Brown, he just dropped the visuals to Warm Embrace.
It's She Ain't You. It's the She Ain't You remix.
Yeah, it's She Ain't You. I knew what you was talking about. Chris Brown, I love you. I love that you are always going to give us visuals. That's it. The video that just dropped today to Warm Embrace, him and Normani. Yeah. But I will say this. I'm gonna say this. And there's a scene. I'm pretty sure he's like kind of in Palm Springs. That's this like mirrored house that's out there. When it changes to this scene, it's just soothing on the eye. It's lit well. The sweater, the light. It's oh my God. Thank you, Chris Brown, for always giving us visuals. I appreciate you. That's all I want to say.
Oh no, he's up on a dope game.
He is going to give us visuals. He is always, and I appreciate that.
I just sent you the SWV joint with Chris.
Okay, cool.
I
can appreciate it. I'm here to have a fun summer, dance around in my living room.
Yeah, I just want, and I just want artists to maybe just give a little bit more love to the legacy artists. You know, like, I mean, that have been kind of dope if she'd have put Crystal Waters on there, because it sounds like 100% pure love.
Maybe we'll get it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I'm not gonna say. I'm just saying I'm putting it in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Crystal Waters on the remix, because it basically sounds like 100% pure love.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh, this has been dope. You know, and then I want somebody like it, like the sound she's going with. If she stays with that kind of sound, go ahead and do Don't Make Me Over Again. You know what I'm saying? Like think about that, like on some like soul to soul vibe. Beyonce Beyonce can do any style she wants to at this point. Y'all niggas gonna love it regardless. No, I'm dead ass serious.
You ain't lying.
Came out and start singing bluegrass. Y'all cats be like, but you know what? That is so diverse. I mean, Beyonce could do it.
She can. She
have Blues Traveler in there, the group Blues Traveler, all up in there with her, hanging out.
I just
Hootie and the Blowfish. They could be. She could do a whole album with them, and they'll go triple platinum.
I just want us to give Kelly her flowers. That's all.
No. Kelly deserves all her flowers. She deserves all.
I'm just like,
now.
When I heard it, I was like, Kelly Rowland.
Now, question for you as a Kelly fan and overall Beyonce stan, all this stuff, because I like this pocket we in right now. Do you think there could be a Destiny's Child reunion tour, like a legitimate one? Kind of how like Supremes we did theirs, and they brought all the Supremes back, just like the Temptations when they had 30 Temptations on the stage, doing that long ass train, you know. I remember. No, have you never seen that? Honestly, so many Temptation members.
I know. Ain't Otis still alive? Otis
the only original member alive.
Yeah,
and even he got 4 new cats. That's not even under the old songs. Everybody, even from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th generation Temptations, dead.
Yeah.
Because the last one just died 2 years ago. Daryl Ali. He's the one that sing "Treat Her Like a Lady." That dude just died. He was the last original Temptation.
The world would love it. I kind of feel like we kind of need it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
My thing is, I would say go ahead and just have it 4. Add LaToya, fuck Latavia, and the other girl Farrah. It's all good. It's nothing personal. We really don't need y'all.
No, I think that
because you can't come out and do no solo stuff. You ain't giving no breaks to nobody. So because everybody else could do solo stuff.
That would be fun in the sense of like if there were ever another like performance where there's a breakdown where it's Destiny Child, because that was rumored to supposed to happen for.
Did they do the Coachella? Or try to do the part of it,
but the other girls like didn't come out, right? So that was the rumor that Destiny Child was gonna join, but then the rumor was speculating about if it would be who it would be. I'm like, I'm with you. We wouldn't need Farrah or Latavia, but I feel like it wouldn't be fair to have LaToya
And not
without
Latavia.
LaTavia. Just
I
so
got you. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you can get bags for us, Latavia. You can get the bags.
Yeah, I would do that, but
You
I
won't
would
tell nobody, but you have to
I
get the
would
bags.
definitely not include
It's not
Farrah.
fair. She's there like 3 months.
Yeah, and they didn't record anything except for like a jumping for the WNBA, but that was
The
also
remix, the Say My Name remix.
no, I feel like she sing vocals on that.
Okay, but I know she was when they did that. She was in the group.
Yeah, when This Is the Remix dropped, I think that honestly,
Which is a fire ass remix for the record. Like
say my name.
that remix is fire.
I'm just asking you to say my name.
Hey, that remix is fire. Hey, look, I ain't the biggest Destiny's Child fan, but that song is.
Oh, we invited the remix or invented the remix from Destiny's Child. Is a fire album. It has the Bootylicious remix. That's produced by Missy Elliott. It has the Emotion remix that is produced by Pharrell. The Say My Name remix is produced by Static Major, like baby. So I think when that dropped, that probably
She wasn't on that.
I feel like she definitely went on that. I don't even think I'm gonna be honest. I think that was the old group.
Oh, and it just didn't come out till then.
Harmonies. I don't hear no Michelle vocals or nothing, but that's me.
So
it could just be Beyonce.
How big do you think it would be?
Huh?
How big do you think that tour would be?
Oh, it would sell out in mid-seconds. Because it's something that the we've been asking for.
Oh, Timbaland did the remix, not Static Major. Timbaland did.
Oh, Say My Name?
Yeah.
He also, that's Static is talking on there. So
Static is talking on it, but
yeah, I think they produced that together because
yeah.
he definitely is all over that.
You know, on the low, you want to know what's crazy? We're looking at these lyrics and the kind of production. It might have just been Beyonce and Kelly that did this whole thing.
That's what I told you. I said it actually.
You ain't lying. No, I'm looking at it.
I said actually, I think it's just Beyonce and Kelly.
Yeah, you might be on to something. It might just be them two. Yeah.
Why does it feel like you're trying to?
Yeah. So would this be the biggest tour of our generation?
If that were to happen, I'm gonna say yeah, maybe yes, close.
We get some buzzing on your side. Nah, we get some buzzing on your side. Hold on.
Oh, it's outside. Sorry.
Oh, it's outside. Okay.
I was trying to let the breeze come through, and it was coming through. I was feeling good. I'm gonna say it probably really could be outside of the K-pop stuff, because I know those tours sell out pretty fast. But I would say that's something that we've been waiting for damn near. The last time they toured together was 2005, because I went to that concert. That was the summer of my freshman year of college. So I think it's something that definitely it would sell out like crazy. And I think it would be a really, really high grossing tour.
Now, question for you. Would that be bigger or an NSYNC reunion?
Justin Timberlake ain't doing that.
Oh, no, okay. We know he's not.
I feel like it's I don't know. I'ma still say.
I know. I mean, some people would not even understand and be like, "Oh man, no way, Beyonce." Man, you don't know how big NSYNC was at one point. Like,
I would say there is definitely a mark. I mean, because Backstreet Boys still tour. You know what I mean?
And New Kids on the Block are the highest touring group right now.
Really?
They're the highest grossing tour right now. New Kids on the Block, the last 2 years.
Interesting. I would have totally assumed that was Backstreet Boys.
Dude, it's the craziest thing.
Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block did tour together, and I know that was a big deal.
Yeah.
But Backstreet Boys had a big residency that sold out in Vegas. They have. I ran into Brian years ago, and he was like, "You ain't been on one of our cruises?" I was like, there's a Backstreet Boys cruise?
Hold on, you and Brian from Backstreet Boys, you ran into him?
Yeah, when I worked at the Grove. I was a huge Backstreet Boys fan.
But I'm just saying, I wouldn't even know him.
I would totally, yeah. Brian, I know Brian. And so it was so funny because they were, fuck, I was supposed to go to a trivia night tonight. I told him that to make it okay.
So Destiny's
So
Child.
I don't know, like that's just really weird. Like I never knew. I'm thinking that's tough. Because I think what we have to take into consideration too is just like we know Destiny's Child can still get down. Like we have seen them perform throughout the most, what was that? 2015, if 2005 was the last time they toured together, and we would have random pop-ups. So that's like 15 years ago. You know, almost, and maybe a little longer. So we know that they still are fit, they can dance, they're gonna give us a show. I think what makes people nervous is like not knowing what they would necessarily get
From an NSYNC
when
show.
they go from an NSYNC show because it's been so long.
Okay, what about Outkast? Would that be bigger than Destiny's Child or anybody if they came back out on tour?
Probably because we've been waiting for an album for 20 years.
Yeah, because last album we got
Speaker Box and The Love Below.
We got too right after that, but it was a soundtrack. For
Idlewild.
Yep, that's the last technically Outkast project.
Now,
even though they did go on tour a couple of years ago, that was good. I got to see them at the St. Louis Music Festival.
They probably, I would say
Beyonce and them would be bigger. I would say this.
I would say Destiny's Child would just be bigger because
Beyonce herself.
There's a market that Beyonce and Destiny's Child are tapped into. The Outkast probably isn't. I don't know if, and that's just really the reality of the situation. Say my name, save the game. I'm just asking you to say.
Yeah, I just got an ice maker in my crib, like a little ice machine, like in the hotels, and it was running. It was running. That's all I heard in the back. I had to go run.
Hey, is it that White Castle ice, that Chick-fil-A ice?
I would say it's like a little mini version. It's almost like a little mini fridge.
I know, but what kind of ice is it?
It's like a little ball sacks. You know what I'm saying? Like they're kind of like overly like a sack.
Okay. I thought you had that White Castle Chick-fil-A ice.
No, I don't have it. I didn't get that. That one's above my pay grade right now for the.
I was like, "Oh, you rich? You got money?"
No. We ain't doing that. All right, Steph Curry and them win their 4th championship, NBA championship.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Steph is it's a big deal that Steph wins his 4th ring. Now everybody's saying is he top 10 of all time? And does he also have the top 10 most awkward relationships is what is also said on the streets.
What is the street saying?
Look, the streets love to be up in their stuff.
I know. They be doing it. They like Will and Jada. They be saying shit and we don't be asking.
Well, no. It's not Steph though. It's his old lady. And it's like if she never would
or these like reports, because I feel like she really, I feel like sometimes she kind of starts certain stuff like years ago. Some of the tweets,
it's too much. People don't care no more. They just gonna keep on digging on them until she just got to stay low. Mm-hmm. Like just do your TV shows with your husband or whatever you're doing. You can't be out there tweeting I want people to look at me and sexualize me. You don't do none of that. Even if you feel that way, stay low. Because them streets is ready for her head to pop up anywhere. It's like on a duck hunt where the little birds pop up.
I am not.
Hey, the streets be ready for her head to pop up above them bushes. Boop, 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 boop. They own you. So Aisha, just stay low and love your man and just stay low.
The one thing that I kind of found interesting, and I get it, They won at a away game, so
Yeah,
their
Boston
kids wasn't there.
is the most racist city in America.
But I you know
Sorry
how
to my Boston people.
people
Hi, Boston listenership. Y'all know what I mean, though.
and then when I thought about it, it did cross my mind, but I was like, maybe she's just allowing him to have his moment because of the whole t-shirt, Aisha can't cook, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, maybe she isn't on the floor or anything because she's allowing him to have his moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like everybody else was kind of interacting with their partners and or kids, and they were off to the side, and you saw no interaction between them. But that could just be me. But then I was like, oh, she's probably really just allowing him to have this moment. Like, this isn't about me. This is about you. You've already kind of made this about me, and it didn't need to be, but whatever. So I don't know. Is it awkward, or is it just that we just are Aquariuses and we thinking about it too much?
We probably thinking about it too much. To be honest with you.
Because I don't know, like, is it awkward? Has it always been like really kind of just like strange to kind of begin? So it's just like we're used to seeing people like Iman and Tiana Taylor be very passionate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they don't care about the PDA. And so for some
everybody's
people,
not like that though either. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and so that's why I was like, well, maybe it's just because they're not like that.
And that's cool. I'm just saying that Aisha, stay low. They waiting for you. Any moment they gonna shoot. You know, any moment they gonna shoot. All right, keeping the NBA. Kyrie Irving, maybe going to the Lakers. Maybe going to the Knicks too is another other place.
I don't know why. I feel like that would kind of be a downgrade for him.
To go to the Knicks? I mean, an upgrade.
I don't think that
the Knicks run New York. You will, if you do well for the Knicks, you will be loved. What do you understand how big?
Like a lot of people hate the Knicks and don't be wanting to really play for the Knicks. And I feel like the Knicks are inconsistent. But again, I'm a spectator.
No. You're right. You're right on an organizational thing. But I'm saying if he went to the Knicks and got them decent, do you know how people would be like, you don't need a vaccination? I mean, them Knicks fans will ride for them. They gave up. They had a parade almost when they won one game in the playoffs with Carmelo Anthony. They had the streamers coming down there like they won a championship. Think about Kyrie can come in there and get them to the playoffs again and get them to win a series. Shit. All will be forgiven.
I feel like that ain't gonna happen.
If he go to the Knicks, he gotta tread lightly because he can't come in there. You gotta play well and not talk no shit. Do well, then you can talk your Hotep shit, but don't come in there like that. Because them Knicks fans gonna start booing your ass if you in there bullshit, not showing up to work, saying you need a mental health day, but it's actually your birthday, not showing up to work.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I was just reading. I told you who was gonna be on my upcoming episode.
Yep.
And how that conversation about the Lakers kind of even had gotten started.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm giving it to Cuffs. And that will be interesting to see. I think what happens a lot of times is that we've seen it happen kind of with James Harden. We've seen it happen kind of with like Russ, John Wall. People don't know their role and their position. Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants to be the main, the lead, and people but they don't realize that sometimes when you are a co-star, your role is just as important as the league. So whether it be LeBron, whether it had been Kobe, Mike, whoever, you know, everybody wanted to do once their chance to shine. And I feel like what's been happening recently is you try to step out and you try to have them build around you, and it's just like it's not the same. It's just not. And I you know, I think about that year that OKC lost, and they had all the pieces that they needed, and all they had to do was
Kevin
come
Durant said,
back.
I'm out.
Listen, and Harden was like, I don't want to be the sixth man no more. I want to be the star. I should be starting. Blah 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 blah. He didn't want to come off the bench. I get it. And now look, though, like I said earlier, it's still funny that he made it further in the playoffs than LeBron, KD, Westbrook, all of them, whatever. Funny.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
on his back though. I mean, it's not like he did it. That was more Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna work out and lose that way. He'd be a little slow sometimes, but that's what happens. It's like when we talk about Golden State a lot, yes, we talk about Steph a lot, being, you know, like probably the best shooter of all time, blah blah blah. But when you talk about Steph, you're talking about Clay, you're talking about Draymond, you're talking about what's that light-skinned cat? Poole. What's the other one? What's the chocolate cat? What's the chocolate cat?
Devin Booker?
No, he does not play for them. He plays for the Suns.
Who you
the cat, he got a hood name kinda. Damn, the cat.
Draymond Green.
No, I know who Draymond is. And sidebar, y'all, I love Draymond Green. Crazy ghetto ass. I love when niggas like talk that shit. Like, he's fucking hilarious. Like, he's hilarious to me.
You said what team does he play for again? I'm sorry.
DeAndre, no, there's nobody on his team named DeAndre. Fuck. He a younger cat.
The plays for who?
He played for Golden State. He was a key player this season too, this finals.
Jordan Poole?
Yes, Jordan Poole, but this cat, he like Jordan
Andrew
Poole.
Wiggins?
Yes, him. I said DeAndre.
That's nowhere close to Andrew. And he don't got no ghetto name. Andrew's a regular name.
He look ghetto. He grew up in a Blue Mire. Okay.
No, you know where he's from Toronto.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn where he's from.
Canadian
but if he was from St. Louis, he probably grew up on the north side or was in Blue Mire.
And he had two parents, super educated.
I didn't say that you couldn't have parents in the Blue Mire on the north side.
No, but you was trying to come out like
a lot of my homeboy. I said he looked hood. He do. My homeboy said he like he just woke up from a nap.
Yeah, but you got to see how that's just that other Andrew Wiggins. The Andrew Wiggins that went to KU looks like a mark. So, and I am saying that because he went to KU.
Hell no.
100%.
But we'll see. This season was very interesting. Because how people were seated, what was happening. So I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen in the off season, what trades will be made, and what's going to happen this upcoming season.
You tell me,
I think what people.
You tell me, hold on, I'm finna show you a picture of him for real, the real life picture of Mr. You tell me this dude ain't no Mark right here. Look at him. Look at
Mark.
Andrew Wiggins. You talking about, oh, he look like he hood. You tell me this is looking like you hood right here. That's looking like
his hair not combed.
Huh?
His hair not combed.
Just because you have your hair combed to mean you ain't hood. Look at him. Looking giddy.
He'll love it. And he
Ice Cube said, why niggas always want to show their teeth.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying his hair ain't combed. That's all I was saying.
That doesn't mean nothing.
I'm sorry. He's just a little rough around the edges. That's what made I think of kids that was like that growing up, that's a little rough around the edges. They wasn't the West Side kids. It was the North Side kids.
Hey, look, I'm talking about the North Side kids. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
Your hair not combed.
It's not. But I'm doing it on purpose. Just like Andrew Wiggins.
I guess.
All right. Next up, you had some bad fatherhood advice.
Like he woke up from a nap. The hair ain't comb.
I look like that all the time.
Do better.
And I get a shave, then still keep that like, no, don't do nothing to the hair.
As you have a hat on, sure.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't wear it, sometimes I do.
Okay.
All right, you had some bad fatherhood advice we wanted to run through real quick. That is representing the bad parts of fathers. Every father from a father, this is some of the worst advice that you could get right here, but say it to him, Don.
Life hack, fellas. If you get your side piece pregnant, talk to your wife for about 6 to 8 months about fostering, adopting. Make the side piece, put it up for adoption, then you adopt it. That way you care for your child, keep your marriage, and everything is at peace. That was liked by 20,000 people.
I mean, cool.
I mean, it's funny to me.
It's funny, but somebody's really like, yo, that's real talk right there.
Right. I mean, people say taking bad advice on the internet and just bad advice in general. Like I got a homeboy caught up in a situation because he took advice from one of our homeboys that was stupid. Like the girl was like, this is how stupid it was. His old ass had just pretty much finished paying child support. Like his kids were grown now, like the youngest of his kids. He was trying to sleep with this girl at our job. And he was trying to like grind it down her, blah, 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 blah. She said, I'm not having sex with you until you're my boyfriend. So our homeboy was like,
does the old school thing that you do like in high school, like you be my girlfriend now, just the hit?
I guess. Listen. So our homeboy was like, yeah, just tell her you guys go together. I was like, you listen to this fool, he just got divorced.
This sounds like the beginning of Thin Line Between Love and Hate Part 2.
Yo, so my homeboy said, yeah, just so he could hit. She had a fat ass. She did. She had a fat ass. And it was so funny because like my other they would talk about it. I said, who you talking about, Wanda? Yeah. Anyway, why my homeboy get her pregnant?
And he just got off the books. Did she have a baby?
Mm-hmm.
Was she ugly in the face?
To each their own.
So is it like on like Let's Play House from Dog Pound? It's like body of a god but face from hell. But oh shit, this wasn't the average chick. She got the bomb. And she like swallowing and goggling.
She's not terrible. She's not terrible. I'm gonna just say that she's not terrible. I wasn't mean like my coworkers. But when they said it, it just threw me off and I just like busted out laughing. Because I get how, I think it was mainly how she held her lips. I don't know, but yeah, and I just was like, when I found out this happened, I said, why would you listen to him? Like, I love my friend, but he's slow. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people listen to people all the time and they give people bad advice and you think that it's going to help you and it really hurts you in the long run. Like, seriously. That's terrible ass advice. It's funny as fuck, but it's terrible. And like you said, we know it's people.
Somebody will do some stuff like that and be like, yo, so check it out. We gonna do that. And then you could just say you could work for me as a caregiver. And then you could see your kid all the time.
Yep.
Still work for me. And then we can still mess around still too on the low. Like it kind of it's an unofficial kind of official sisters wives situation. You feel me?
It is.
And I guarantee somebody's trying to calculate this mathematics right now.
Baby.
Just like the girl I sent you that was saying why she had 6 baby daddies, different baby daddies.
You know, I don't even want to stay there because I'm not trying to be judgmental. But it's just certain things for me not to understand. And it's just really that simple.
Yeah.
Like it's just not for me to understand. I hate it. Earth be so ghetto, but I love it here. I love it here.
All right, last topic. P Valley for all the players out there. Y'all probably didn't believe I would watch
Down
it.
in the
I
dirty
did
where
watch
the
it.
girls get naked.
Let's talk about it. The first 3 episodes. What do you think so far?
I was kind of disappointed that the first episode was the first episode. Like you know how they kind of have like, you know how seasons be having filler episodes. Mm-hmm. That's what it felt like. I can't stand Mississippi. As pretty as she is, I can't stand that character. Mm-hmm. Because I want
Rayshawn is her name, I think.
Rayshawn. Rayshawn. So we gonna go by her. We calling her stripper name.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. And I feel like you playing with fire.
How so?
Just the whole situation with the abusive baby daddy. And the way that he be spying, he got a tracker on her phone. Like, you are really playing with fire, and you know this person is really crazy. And there's nothing that you can do that's never, ever going to set this person off. He's never going to be honest with you. He's always going to try to control the situation. And he's always going to try to manipulate you. And you're always going to want to escape. But when she turned that gun on Diamond, and I was just like, and we get that happens all the time.
That's what she said. That happens all the time.
That is the real reality of that situation. But I'm just not here for her. I'm just not here for her at all. And I want her to do better. I want her to grow the fuck up and do better. And I know that she is trying to make a way. And I guess her relief is, you know, being out on the road with Lil Murda. But I just can't. Like, I just can't with her. Like, she
gonna start messing with that manager.
Huh?
You're gonna start messing with that manager.
You think so?
Or he's gonna try to step to her on some inappropriate stuff, and that's why she's gonna have to come back to the pink. Cause he gonna be like, oh, so you really ain't gonna get me getting her? I done got you all this different stuff, you know.
You know what?
You'll mess with this white boy. You can't get you this whole time. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he's kind of creepy to me a little bit, like he's got that creepy tendency to him.
I could see that, but I feel like he's just about his money.
Okay.
And I feel like he just was like, I'm not playing when it comes to this shit, blah, 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 blah. I mean, if that happens, I wouldn't be surprised, but that would just be too
on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know something is going to happen where she's probably going to end up back at the pink because they keep talking about her too much. Like, she's in on their frontal. So something will happen after this tour because it's not like it's like a 40 city tour. It's only like 7 cities.
And it's all in the South. They ain't even going nowhere past Tennessee.
Yeah. And so I think that something will happen.
Now, if they go to St. Louis on the one, that's when something's going to happen. I was like, if the tour goes to St. Louis, mark my words, people. That's when the whatever happens, that's going to send where everybody going. It's going to be the St. Louis stop. If they leave, if they first Midwest stop, it's going to be St. Louis. That's what it's going to happen.
Yeah, no, that would be funny. That'd be funny because it'll be so on brand. My homeboy asked. He said, "Do the girls really be setting niggas up and getting them robbed?" I said, "Do you know how many in St. Louis?" I was like, "Damn." They be talking about that nationwide, and I'm like,
they ain't no more getting set up than girls in other cities. To me, they ain't no different.
And I was just like, no. I was like, yeah, but nah. I'm just messing with you. Is it a possibility? Yeah, but I said I could see a dude setting a chick up to get robbed before a girl really setting a dude up to get robbed. Yeah, something's gonna happen just because she on their brain too much, and she gonna have to like really beg and plead. And I feel like it'll be the light skinned chick that'll be like, I run this shit, yeah, you can come back. So, but do you think the light skinned cat that just got out, do you think him and Lil Murda had a thing?
Yeah. Or he did have a thing for Lil Murda, but nothing happened or something.
Okay. Because it was
Because
something
he was in the hole for the whole time. He was in the hole the whole time. Lil Murda was after he got stabbed. So they never, I don't think they ever got the link up. I don't think he saw he said your raps got me through. Like he never got to talk to him about that. So I don't think they've never got, I think he used to mess with the other dude though. The dude he was finna fight, the dude that went to the get the Crips.
Okay, that's
He said you're not his type. That's what set him off.
No, okay, wait. I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Yes, no, that's what set him up. Is he said to homeboy, he's like, yeah, blah blah blah. Like, don't even worry about it, bitch. You ain't in his type, and that's when he stole him.
That's when the light skinned cat stole on him.
Yep, because he's the dark skinned dude said that you're not his type.
Well, no, I took that as if he not gay.
No, I was saying you're not his type. Like he likes dudes.
No, oh no, I thought he was saying it to.
No, the dark skinned dude said it to the light skinned dude, and that's what made the light skinned dude spill off on him. He said, "Don't worry about it, girl."
Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch that and watch.
The dude that changed gangs said that to the girl and him, like, "Don't even worry about it, you're not his type."
But that's what I'm saying, like, because he said it when he was saying it to the girl that you're not his type. He was saying it because you gay.
About the light skinned dude.
Yeah, about the light skin.
Yeah, but I'm saying
that's what I was saying. Like, do you think that him and Lil Murda had a thing? I don't think it's. I think the Crip dude, no, because he done seen something or he heard something about the dude.
Okay, fair enough. That's how I took it. Yeah, that's how I took it. But I don't know if because he said that raps got me through. Like he never got a chance to say that to him. Like they never got a chance to really like kick it like that.
Interesting. I don't know. I was just wondering, just based on how like they was sitting, how they was talking, and I get it. Like boys, people be talking to their boys or whatever, you know, be having one-on-ones, but it was just something that I felt like it was more intimate.
Yeah, I agree. It was real like mom.
But I think none of because like does any other men on the tour know? Because I know that, you know, Mississippi knows about him clearly because he writing the postcards to Uncle Clifford. But I just do any other guys, like, do they know? I don't think they really know that he is either gay or bi.
I know the manager knows. Remember, the manager said something.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Mississippi's manager knows, and other dude knew too. Remember?
Did he? I don't remember.
I know the light skinned dude knew because I forgot how he ended up finding out last season. Because then he got caught by his boy messing with her. Remember? And it was like he was like, oh, okay, y'all coming out of that shed or whatever when they was in the back messing around.
Oh yeah.
Remember, he was walking out the club and they was coming out the shed.
I didn't know if he acknowledged, like he said something to him.
No, I think he just knows, and ain't nobody just ain't gonna say nothing. Like, okay. And maybe I forgot how the light skin do. Maybe Krayshawn told him.
No, I don't think. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she mentioned anything.
But the manager dude said something when the one dude, the Crip dude, was over there talking to him. He was like, "Yeah, man, he be on all chicks." He's like, "Don't you ain't got to worry about that." He was like, he don't be on chicks." Because he said Lil Murda be having all the bad bitches. Remember, he was like, Lil Murda be having all the bad bitches. Maybe he picks
up on something. Y'all be knowing. Y'all know.
No. I mean, everybody think they know somebody. Let somebody know you've seen them.
Y'all just be ignoring y'all intuition, which just be getting y'all in trouble all the fucking time. Like, you have a hunch. Like, it's people, like even women that I've had a hunch about, and I'm like, I ain't 110% sure. But then as you talk and, you know, you having conversations and it come out, and I was like, yeah, I was right.
So what do you think about the pink going on with them and the ownership of the club and all that?
I get that Autumn is what she's trying to do, trying to keep it because clearly Uncle Clifford ain't good with money. So whatever. But I think as long as I feel like she's just gonna need to be the one to manage the finance side. But as far as like business, like when it comes down to the strippers or whatever, I feel like it's gonna be some clash there because it's already. I mean, we already see what's happening with Mercedes and whatnot. But I think that it's interesting how it's kind of taking a Lovecraft Country turn. I'm not necessarily opposed to it because think about what Diamond when Diamond performed Hoodoo on Mercedes
With some real stuff, y'all. I've seen people
It's
talk
just
about
real,
it's not like crazy. Now, that's a real thing. That's African tradition right there. So
yes,
that's some different shit that y'all niggas don't know about yet. But
and so and I'm seeing people's like, oh, I don't know how that kind of plays into it or whatever, but I feel like they're trying to add like an element to it because like what is happening in that room where when Mercedes is with them, like the girls, it's almost kind of like, are they doing some sort of ritual?
you
Remember,
talking
she
about
feels
with Whisper?
yeah. Even I thought Roulette was there too.
She was, but we'll get into her in a second. That's Wanda from Snowfall. So
Right.
she still can't get off the narcotic, but keep going. We'll talk about that next.
And so it's something happening because you feel whatever Mercedes felt, she knew that this wasn't normal. Like you could feel like there was like some sort of something happening where she was afraid. So it's interesting to see the rise and fall kind of like Mercedes. Like, and you see it like even this last episode where it's like, you remember how the coach had asked her last season.
It's a new coach too. I don't know why they recast him.
Did they? I feel like that's the same man.
They recast the other guy was a little bit younger.
Okay. I think you're thinking about somebody else.
No, coach.
That's the same.
They recast him, I thought.
That's the same coach. Because he was more mature. So it's interesting to see because you remember he had gave her that pretty much that proposal last season, and she wouldn't take it. And now here you are because you're not making as much money, but then you see these two new girls, they just like balling out. So it's like, I'm wondering what's gonna happen with Mercedes. It seemed like she's still kind of having a little pain in her arm a little bit. So we're gonna see. And like I said, I'll be interested to see how Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder play out. I mean, to me, that's the most interesting storyline outside of Mercedes' mama stealing that money from her.
What do you think about Roulette, aka Wanda?
I don't have no qualms right now. Like, I mean, she just her and the other girl just seem young and fun. Like, so it'll be, I mean, she'll eventually get found out because, what's done in the pink always comes to light, to how she went down on that dude and got all that money.
It is two different actors. So
it is
the dude that played on, he left P Valley to go to the Hip Hop Diva show with Brandy. That's the dude that played Coach in the first season.
Well, he a fool.
I'm talking about the dude was on the Divas show with Brandy, Eve.
Oh, that show that got canceled?
Yeah, and Arturi Naughton. He left P Valley to go to that to be a full cast member.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the original Coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
his name.
But what was we saying about Roulette? Yeah, she'll
too.
Yeah, she'll get found out because I mean they had cameras. She moved that chair, and I get it. They're not watching them cameras like that. But then the fact that they,
And
you
some
know,
people's popping up like, yo,
and asking about it, that's what's gonna get her caught up. So we'll see what happens.
I think that she's gonna be straight because she saw them moving a narcotic through the P2.
Oh yeah.
Now she's got a safe haven. If they be like, oh well, you know what? I'll let Uncle Clifford know y'all moving Oxy through the club.
But I think Clifford knows that.
You think so?
Yeah, Uncle Clifford know that.
Okay.
You know that he gotta know that. But because I feel like I thought that came up last season in conversation, but it would be like that could get them shut down, and then probably come into the hands of that family that's trying to build that casino, as they say, the casino.
The casino, not casino, casino.
The casino. But it'll be interesting to see, because I feel like the first season, and we've been waiting for so long, and we know the pandemic, and I appreciate them trying to like put it in the show. And I know that a lot of people have been saying why they have to talk about it, whatever. I was like, but this was people's realities. I'm like, it ain't like we
changed like there for a while because of
and I was just like, it's not like we so far removed from it, like it was 5 or 6 years ago. We've been in this for a while. Mm-hmm. And this is how people had to adapt and how to adjust. So you're seeing it kind of like in real time, like what happened. So I can appreciate that that take. But man, that one cat that like Autumn, he's such a simp. Like, I can't stand niggas like that. Like, bro, like it irks my soul, because he probably never gonna leave his wife, though he in love with somebody else. He playing both sides. Like, that blows me.
It's all good, man. He gonna end up being with the what is her name? Audrey. What is her name? Autumn. Yeah, he'll be with Autumn, and Autumn's gonna end up playing Uncle Clifford, selling that club right up under him, right up under him too, because he ain't got no paperwork on it. All this stuff has been by verbal, and it's not. It hasn't been another witness in the room either. That's gonna be the key.
So, I don't think she would. I don't think she's gonna do that. And if she did, she would leverage it like how she was trying to leverage it and say like, well, this is worth XYZ. And then she'll probably say, actually, no, it's worth more. So then it'll be that they not going to end up wanting to like buy it from her, where she would give him a percentage. I don't think it'll be that. I think she'll just end up changing how that business is ran altogether, maybe, which kind of would make him maybe open another.
Oh, you said like a because I was thinking that they did a nappy cuts, but strip clubs, like have a new strip club open up across the street, like that's brand new strippers. They got the TVs and water tanks, everything, and then it's like them versus the thing.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Where it's like, or maybe she leaves and does that. Like, all right,
she probably could. But what if? Because they killed that boy there, and so they're adding a supernatural level to it.
Mm-hmm.
What if them new girls
are his like family or something? They came to get her back, like they came to like.
I'm not even gonna say family, because that we would have known that. I feel like she would have picked up on that. But what if they like represent some sort of like spiritual thing? Like, what if they like demons or something for real?
Oh, like a karmic thing for the club.
Yeah, so for like because of what happened. That's just me just thinking.
Yeah, if they do that, then we full on Lovecraft country. Then if they do that,
I'm okay with that at this point, because
we ain't getting no more.
I just you know what? I kind of would be like, I wish like if they're talking Lovecraft was like it was money. I don't think it was money. I know that they was just saying that they couldn't see eye to eye on, like where it was going. And I feel like it was probably too white for them. Like,
well, the book also, they finished the book. So everybody had their own opinions. They based the first series off the book. So it was like, okay, we got the book. Now people can really get creative on what they wanted to talk about for the
right. And so I think that that could have been I think it was too, because it was called Lovecraft Supremacy, so you knew what that was going to be about. And people just don't want to, like I said, it was funny because that tweet that was just like, the state that want to where Juneteenth originated is the same state that's trying to outlaw critical race theory and like the concept of people learning about slavery and all of that shit. Ooh, baby, when I tell you America be ghetto.
I tell my international buddies like, yo, it's not all good.
It's not. Y'all be want to come here? I'm like, listen. When I went to a Juneteenth concert at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, how was that? I saw you on Insta. How was that?
Oh my God, it was everything. And sidebar, hey, y'all, for our non-Black viewers, when people say, where my camera? Yeah, when people say, if you Black and you proud, stand up, or you happy to be Black, whatever, you don't stand up. I don't care if your dude you fucking is Black or the woman you fucking is Black. You don't stand up. This is you not us. Like, you're not Black.
Who was on this bill? Who was on this bill for people to know?
Ooh, Shaka Khan.
Was she high?
No, she wasn't. Shaka.
This wasn't versus Shaka.
Oh, you sound like my homegirl. That's like Shaka be drunk. No, okay. Shaka was sober. She knew the words.
Okay.
We got Lucky Day, Neo.
Okay.
Mary, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay, this is a nice little show.
Roots.
Okay.
The Roots came in. If you were worried about it.
Yeah. So I ain't heard no fuck boys yet. Keep going. Or is that it?
I thought Jill Scott was on the bill, but then she did like a poem, a pre-recorded poem. I was so irritated when I tell you all the Black people in my section, we all looked at each other like.
Did they show a video of her or something, or was it like the audio?
It was like her doing spoken word, and she had the notebook that you didn't even memorize the lines. I was pissed.
And it was on video? It was just on video? Oh, okay.
Who else? Mary, Anthony Hamilton, Michelle Williams, Yolanda Adams sang the Black Negroes. You said what?
You said Michelle Williams?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was I feel like Janae Aiko was on that bill and didn't perform, and it was like a couple other people that didn't, but they was running behind too. So Robert Glasper, because I got to see my play cousin. So yeah, we had it was fun. It was just dope. It was dope. It was just Black. You felt the energy of just the Blackness. And just people just really being able to like bask in that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something we don't always get to. We just don't get to rest in our Blackness. We always are stressed out. We always on high alert. There's always some bullshit that's happening to one of our people. And that's the thing I want for our people, is just to be able to just rest and exist in our Blackness.
Just be free. Just I want to be free.
Just
all right, Dom, let everybody know they can hit you up at.
I am on the Instagrams at St. Angela's. And, I have the podcast, Whiskey Sour Libations and Conversations. And I'm working on a collab with the jewelry line as well. Where you'll get a percentage off from buying their stuff. So next time we record, I will have that code.
Yeah, all right.
And please buy something, because I also earn money off of that.
Right.
And
use our code.
Use my code. It's in a lot of places, like you get like 10% off. It's like 30%. And it makes good gifts. It's really pretty jewelry. It's not over the top expensive. I know I be doing bougie expensive ass shit, but this is, and I have, I have my candles still. And what else I got going out? Oh, the Kev on Stage app. Subscribe to it. It's only $6, $7 a month, I believe. And I think it's like, I think like $50, $60 for the entire year. It's amazing, great content. There's a new show coming out on the Kev on Stage app called Give Me Five, which is hosted by my homeboy BT Kingsley. Shout out to BT. And I'm on 2 episodes. I'm on an episode where we do our top 5 R&B singers, and I'm on an episode where we do our top 5 horror films. It's a great time. Please be sure to run it up.
So is that top 5 R&B of all time, or just now, or whatever you felt
all
like?
time, baby. It get wild. It get
Somebody
wild.
said Chris Brown, didn't they?
You have to stay tuned. You have to
I know,
watch
but
it.
I just need to know. I just need to know if somebody was being ridiculous.
You have to watch it and see. Just know there's a lot of fights that happen because an artist can only be on one person's list, so you can battle.
Oh, it's like a draft.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing. It's so much fun.
Okay, it's a draft. Okay, I dig that. I dig that.
It is a good time. And thank you to BT for having me on his projects, and y'all definitely run it up when y'all see any of y'all content creators, especially when we have like merchandise and promos and all that stuff. When we have, please engage in that and participate. That also, like, a lot of us are independently owned. A lot of people don't have jobs like us, and I wish I could, that's the space that we want to be in, where we are independently owned and operated and just solely creating content and putting stuff out there for y'all. So make sure that y'all support y'all content creators, even if it's just giving $5 or whatever.
Just subscribing too. Just subscribing
because
subscribing and clicking like, review, like sending a comment, all that. This show love where you
just show love, and because these platforms, they see that. And we know how algorithms work. I feel like on some other platforms it's easier than Instagram, but I know at minimum subscribers on YouTube, for you to be able to even start monetizing, is just 1,000, and that's not a lot. But it is complex sometimes for people to even get there. So please, like, if you're watching this show right now, make sure you subscribing to this page, making sure you're subscribed to the individual podcast that, D has on, the SOLC Network, and even my stuff. And you find other people through.
It's easy to subscribe. It's free.
Really easy. It's free. It really is. It just takes a second to create a profile and just hit that button. And a lot of times you don't even have to create a profile. Like, especially if you have Gmail, YouTube is linked to it. You just create sign me up. So just please, like, these are things that we're passionate about. We're trying to create healthy spaces for conversations and highlighting Black people in a different light, and not saying what other people are doing wrong, but we're really out here trying to do
diversity. We just want diversity.
And lay the foundation to have healthy spaces. Like, it's fun and it's great. Like, all of us ain't miserable. All of us are trying to thrive and survive, like Kelly say, flourishing. So
thank y'all for listening. As always, we will be back soon. Peace.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yep, there you got it. 2 weeks.